What's up, guys? I'm back with another video, and today we're going to be talking about why the Charlie's Angels soundtrack flopped, and why a lot of music-produced, curated albums are really just not hitting it in the expectations. So Ariana Grande curated and produced the Charlie's Angels soundtrack. She was on about half of the soundtrack along with a lot of other female artists. It was basically an all-female soundtrack, and it failed to chart or crack the top 10 even. And you know, it was I think the studio was relying on the soundtrack to kind of put people like, oh, okay, we're gonna do that. But the thing is, you gotta have worthy songs for it to chart and for it to like trend. Like when I saw that Normani, Ariana, and Nicki were gonna do a song together, I was like, oh, excited, cool. Then I heard Back to You. I'm just like, this is it? I mean, this is the kind of collab like that would put like a whole thing happen. This was supposed to be the next Bang Bang, if you're gonna be honest. And Nicki's verse, she didn't really serve a lot. And then Normani, I did not know it was her in the beginning. I thought it was Ariana. And you know, there were some songs that you can tell that were off the Thank You Next cutting board with How I Look on You. I already knew that was an Ariana Grande song. However, I do love the song with Cash Law, Stephon John. Also, the song with Kiana Day. Y'all know Anita San Pantera. I'm already supporting her all the way. But this is not the first time we've seen an album not do as great. Beyonce produced the Lion King album this year. And, you know, basically the only song that's pretty much charted off of that was Spirit. And that's kind of the song of the movie, you know, that she wrote. And we already know that's going to go to the Oscars. But everything else, you know, the album didn't do great. It didn't chart at all. Because I feel like a lot of named people want to produce the like soundtracks, you know, the same way Kendrick produced Black Panther last year. He not only got, you know, Grammy recognition, but it also got Oscar recognition for the song. And I feel like when you have too big of a name that puts so much of their influence into an album, it strays away from the whole point of the story. The way that Black Panther worked out is that Kendrick, he was only like on 2 or 3 of the songs. You have so many different artists that just basically showcase what the movie was about with their sound. And you had also several producers on that project. With Beyonce and Ariana, they only put themselves as the main producers because they were such big names to the project. I feel like people thought of it as just another album and not a soundtrack. You know, something I can actually point out is with Fast and Furious. Fast and Furious, you know, Bryson Tiller, not confused with Bryson Tiller, he has been producing these soundtracks ever since the 3rd movie, and they get a combination of different artists. I remember the last movie with 8, we had Migos, we had Latin artists with Don Omar, we had Kehlani and G-Eazy with Good Life. Like, we had so many different artists from Latin, hip-hop, rap, R&B. We had so many of them, and they've done it before in the past with a bunch of different albums. So really, when it comes down to it with the producing, you just have to get someone who will put the project in the best light of the film rather than just put it all on themselves, if you get that sense. Anyway, let me know what you guys thought of the soundtrack if you saw the movie. Let me know in the comments if you want me to do another video. I am so tired, guys. I'm messing up my words. Anyway, it's your girl, Sal. My love. Have a good week. Bye.